absolutely hate when y'all say there's a man out there that can do any and everything under the sun for you. They're all ugly. They're all ugly. I refuse. Ah! Quit saying it. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. And the ones that's not ugly already taken. They're already taken. Quit getting up here lying. It's a man out here that this is a man that they're all ugly or taken or gay.
Move to another state or another country.
Or down low.
That's what guys do sometimes. Passport bros and other.
Quit gaslighting people on this app. I am sick of it.
Get off the internet. Go outside.
I am sick. I am sick. I am sick of it. And if they are not the things that I just said, they're hiding. Because I'm hiding. I'm hiding. I don't want nobody right now. Y'all can have it. Y'all can have that. When it'll happen, it'll happen. Whew.
It's the usual complaints, right? How come all the ugly girls and the girls that look average and whatever, and how come they always married their fiancés? It goes the other way around too with people. You know, how come the husbands, you know, they all got dad's bods and husband's bods, they not fit, working out, da da da. How come they always get to be the husband and they always got the marriage and the fiancé and blah 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 blah? It's the same complaints all around the board. When it'll happen, it'll happen. I definitely agree with that. But you can easily say, hey, maybe they see videos like this and they're hiding. You can easily say, hey, they're hiding from you. They say, well, they hiding from me. Well, I'm hiding from everybody else. I'm gonna be single forever. She is willing to overlook certain flaws if you look good enough for her. Now, I don't know what looking good in her sense means. She might think somebody looks good that might not look good to somebody else. Conventionally attractive men that are good men that will do things for you that nobody else would ever do. And I saw one of the first comments on that post on her TikTok. I posted her account down below. One of the first comments that's highlighted the most is the ones that are the ones that they do for the ones that are attractive to them or people like her are gay, married, have a girlfriend, or they're not attracted to me. That's what it says. And then under that, right, says, yeah, and if they do act upon you to approach you, it's not intentional. Like, it's not. I'm like, okay, that's a double whammy. So even if you find a guy that you deem attractive, they just want to smash. So now you just extra yourself out the game and people are agreeing with that. So I'm like, yo, you just kind of put so many layers over yourself. How are you supposed to, you know? But like I said, like, I don't really have a problem. That's what she wants. She wants a guy that looks good enough for her. Hey, if one day you get that and you work out the flaws later, you work out what can go wrong in those relationships later, then she might come back with another video years later from this. Remember this video I made where I said all the men that are blah, blah, blah ugly? Yeah, well, I had my experience and it wasn't worth it. I picked a guy who was so fine and he ruined my life and ruined my this and did this. And he started, goodness forbid, hitting me and abusing me and all this stuff. I'm not saying that's going to happen. I'm saying if that happens, you know, you're willing to overlook certain flaws to be like, oh, I don't care. Yeah, I'd rather have a man do this, but you do that. I'd rather have a man do this, but you do that. But you look good enough for me. You look good enough for me. I'm putting that over certain things so much to the point that I'm willing to accept you for who you are. And hopefully you'll straighten up later. We're going to work out the flaws, but I got mine. That's what she's looking for. So she's probably been through enough to be like, yo, everybody's gay. Everybody that wants to approach me is ugly. She wants everything to be at a level playing field. If a person to me looks this good and they do everything I want them to do, that ain't good enough for me. You way too ugly, fam. So here's what I want. If you look this good and you only do this much for me, I'm willing to take that. I can settle. I see what she's saying, man. You hear it all the time. And the big thing is they don't want to feel like they have to settle. Oh, I have to settle for this. I would rather go for these 5 guys, but these 5 guys don't even want me. You know, however, she's been duped in the past to make this video to seem all extreme and aggressive at the camera. I'm dead serious. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. Y'all always saying this, and I've been through enough to know what I want. And it ain't going to work out the way y'all think it's going to work out. I can say one thing that's going to get annoying to her, right? And it probably is annoying from the likes of her aggressiveness in this video. People are gonna be like, oh, you're older now and now you're single because you were too picky. Oh, you don't have no kids. You're this age. You're never going to be married if you think like that. You're never going to be in a relationship. You're always single because of this. And maybe she tried to be in relationships with people that just didn't look the part. It's to the point that they're going to be saying that to her for years and she don't care. And she's not going to care. She don't care so much to the point that it's going to make her angry like she was in this video. And it's going to annoy her to keep having to tell people, I don't care. I don't care at all. I could be single at this age. I don't need kids this age. She's just going to get annoyed. That's it. Like, she seems to be the type to say, hey, I'm not breaking my walls down for nothing. If it ain't for me, if it don't happen in the way I think it should happen, if they don't look the way, she's not breaking her walls down for nothing. To stand firm in it, I can't knock it. Now, even this woman right here, Pinky, said something. You know, even these adult entertainers do be saying some stuff that make a lot of sense. Some of them do. Like, Pinky said this was about probably 15 years ago when she said this on camera. She said for her, as far as she's speaking about God and everything else, of course, you speak about that. She's an adult entertainer. Yeah, I know. Ironic, right? But still, it's the same thing. She said men can look okay. She's not really too worried about men's look. You know, you stay groomed, you're healthy or whatever. She's not that worried about men's looks. Pinky said God made women beautiful. Women are supposed to have all the good looks. Men, you ain't supposed to be really out here all prettied up. You can if you want to. She really don't give a fuck. She don't care. She's a fan. As long as the man does this, that, these 4 things, I'm good. I'm not too worried about looks as far as this person is. You know, she's worried about looks. And what will dupe some people is, I have to be honest here, you see these relationships where a couple might look mismatched. And what that means is basically you look like you see a partner together, right? You say, oh, how did he get that? How did he book her? And you might look at the couple and they might look like they don't match. The aesthetics might not match the looks. You'd be like, some people might deem a guy ugly and deem a girl fine as hell. That's conventionally attractive to most people. Eye candy. And they'll be like, how did he book that? Sometimes there's money involved. Sometimes they say, oh, he had everything he had everything together. He got his money, he got cars, he's financially stable. Some girls been through enough to where, you know what? This is fine for me. Sometimes they come off with a certain demeanor as far as like how they carry themselves, how they talk, how they act. Some girls might like the type of guy that is. You know what I mean? You see it vice versa. You see a dude, girls might see a guy that's conventionally attractive. They might see his girl, baby mom, whatever, married, whatever, right? They go, hey, damn, how did she book that? Why is he with her? She ugly as hell. What's going on? Da-da-da. She might have been there at a time to where she was exactly what he needed. I don't know. Sometimes one person, one or the other, sometimes a man might have a glow up and a woman might have a glow up and they don't look like they used to. And I've seen it to a point to where one partner kept upgrading in their life as far as looks, working out, getting themselves together. They got their teeth done, all that stuff, right? And then the other person just went the other way. And so one person looks so the couple looks completely opposite, like, God damn. And the other person be like, ugh. I've seen that happen before. But as far as to her preference, somebody looking good enough for her, I ain't knocking it. Do your thing. Good luck. You might need, like I said in the beginning, you might need to leave the country or move to a different state because it looks like your head about to explode. So do that. If you feel that, you feel that strongly about the situation, you gonna take the time. If it's that bad, move your ass up out of where you at and go somewhere else. Because I don't know what state to tell you to go, because apparently PA is bad, Texas bad, everywhere bad, Atlanta bad, everybody terrible. Everybody coming out of East City saying don't date because you're gonna die, some crazy shit like that. Don't date here. Don't go to California. Don't go. I don't know what to tell you to do, but wherever you're at, leave. You might find luck in somewhere else where somebody else couldn't. So, hey, do your thing, man.